Hello there. Did I ever tell you that I'm a classically trained concert pianist? Well, hopefully I didn't, because I'm not really. Here's a tune I've been working on. That one's called Sandra. Hope you liked it. But anyway, I recorded a video on my phone recently with about stress and stuff. I thought it hadn't actually recorded, and then 5 or 6 days later it seems to have popped up on my phone. So we might as well have a look at it, mightn't we? Excellent! Hello everyone, it's Nick here on a Tuesday evening, filming on my phone again because, as we know, this is a stress-busting video. We'll put one of these up every now and again. Now, I'd like to start initially by saying I'm by no means a trained counsellor or have any medical background, but so, you know, seek your own advice as well. But this is just meant to be a forum where if you're suffering from things like stress, depression, anxiety, or even panic attacks, just feel that you're not on your own. It's a place to put your comments down, express yourself what's going on. If you want to, you might just want to listen about stuff, and people share their ways of getting around stress and all that sort of stuff. You might find it helpful, you might not. Now these particular videos will never ever be monetized, which the rest of the channel is, because the idea at some point is, hopefully, fingers crossed, it makes enough money so I can do it full time. Might happen. Chances are it won't, but you've got to have a dream. But these videos will not be monetized whatsoever, so you don't have to sit through any adverts or anything like that. Okay, so this is the second one of these videos. They might be every week, they might not. I mean, centre shot here. Lighting might be a bit poor, but it's more personal this way. It's almost as if we're talking to each other somewhere or other, maybe some sort of bus or something. So it's all about spreading the love. Now, on the first video we did, where there's some inspirational words from Rocky Balboa, don't worry, he's not going to turn up this time. There are a few good comments on there, people sharing what they was going through as well, because I suffered from it really badly in the past. It never goes away for you completely, so I do get the occasional anxiety and stresses, most work related now, and whatever is going on. But there was a few good comments here. I'll say one thing from, I hope you don't mind me putting this up. There's a guy posted under the name of Inner Flap. I'll paraphrase him. Essentially, he says that a lot of stresses can come from you overthinking yourself. So you've got a certain intellect and you're worried about certain stuff, and then you play mind games with yourself and your inner voice telling you you're no good and thinking the worst case scenario. Whereas the village idiot is always grinning all the time and seems to get through life. Now, you've probably met people like this in the past. They don't seem to plan anything. They don't seem to be worried about anything. They go through life and everything's okay. Just look at the whole cast of The Only Way is Essex or something. It's those sort of people. But us lot, we're always worrying about things, even the small, minute things. One person says a few words to us and it can completely and utterly obliterate our day. Try and put that aside. I know it's pretty difficult. So each week we were saying I'll be trying to cover a bit of a different topic of what I tend to do. But normally when stresses get on top of you, you slightly become irrational about stuff. Now it's really difficult to do. It's about keeping yourself outside of that and looking down on yourself and trying to be rational. What's going on? I find that writing stuff down on a bit of paper sometimes helps. So say, right, what are all the things that are scaring me? So write that down. And then think, right, is this rational or is this irrational? How bad is this on a scale of 1 to 10? And then what can I do, if anything, to try and improve that? Can I distract myself? Can I do other things? But the main thing I want to talk about this time is, I found quite useful, is the power of music and sounds. It's important to give yourself a bit of relaxation time away from things, if you can do that. So one thing I do is lie on my bed for half an hour. I know running this channel takes most of the time, but if I can lie on my bed for half an hour and listen to relaxing sounds. Now on YouTube for free, I'm not sure if you're aware, there's lots of relaxing sounds you can put on that last for hours. One of my favourite ones is thunder and lightning, so just listen to it in the dark there. with rain falling down and thunder and lightning. I find that very therapeutic. Another one of my favourites, I have the TV kept, or the picture kept on for this one, is waves lapping against some sort of Caribbean beach, and I pretend that I'm sunbathing. Yes, I know it's quite sad, but you know, it's just taking your mind away from something, like some gentle hypnotherapy. I'm not so big on the piano music, that seems to annoy me more, and wow sounds, woo, woo, woo. I never know what's going on there. Don't use those sounds for your relaxation. Look up some proper wow music. And some of these go on forever. Another one I find quite relaxing, is, I don't think it's got any music on at all, is this huge aquarium, I think in Japan, one of the largest aquariums in the world, and I watched that for maybe an hour or something like that. Time just goes fast. So, are you into music? I think sometimes on my lunch break now I have headphones on so I can listen a bit of Dexy's Midnight Runners or some 80s stuff, sort of like a retro throwback, and that sometimes relaxes me as well. So do you use that, or do you find that doesn't help, or is there any like particular music on YouTube which we can all have a look at that helps you to relax? We're not thinking of some like death metal, Iron Maiden, or some other hellish group. We might like Iron Maiden, you know, the hardcore ones. Nice relaxing music which we can all get into, because sometimes some person's relaxing music is irritating for another person. I see a piece of music I've been listening to quite a bit on YouTube recently. It's not like wow music or anything like that. It's the Live Lounge, music by the Pretty Reckless, which they did a cover of Champagne Supernova by Oasis. That's pretty good. I watched that over and over. The girl on that, Taylor, I think, has got a really beautiful voice, and I've only just come across her very recently. Quite a few years ago that was. So you want to look that up on YouTube. It's the Live Lounge, Pretty Reckless, Champagne Supernova. Okay, so keep going. We're on Tuesday, aren't we? It's all about getting to the weekend each time. Hopefully, time permitting, I can get one of these done each week, because the comments below on the first one have been particularly brilliant, and if they get more and more, I might read out a few more of them and we discuss it in a sort of like forum. Now, in terms of my arm, it's getting a little bit better because I've been off for a week. Try not to get depressed about that, but it is slowly getting better. I've got a bit of extra movement, so all looking good in that respect. So, till next time, take great care of yourself and have very fun. Goodbye.